On to the main event, and firstly from Team Burns, Charlie Sims. Charlie, your charge, Ricky, been looking great in the gym. Talking to him earlier, he's drinking, he's eating. Made the weight well, or will do tomorrow, and may have surprised a few people in that process as well. But a big fight, and again, relentless effort from Ricky Burns in this camp.
Yeah, I think obviously taking this fight, Ricky's been fighting at light welterweight for the last couple of years. So obviously he's dropped down to lightweight. He's trained extremely hard. I think that everybody can expect, or everybody at least in this room or purist boxing fans will know that both of these fighters will be coming into this fight really fit. They're both strong. But for me, it's Ricky Burns' mindset. And I'm just touching on what Conor Benn said earlier. This morning I see Ricky, and he said to me, this is going to be his 49th fight. And he said to me, I'm going to walk into this fight, going to give it the best performance of my career. And I think, for me, walking into your 49th fight, achieving almost everything as a fighter, being a free-weight world champion, if you look at his credentials, he's boxed everybody. And I think he's going in to put a great performance in and put his legacy on the line here. And I think that's what he's going to need to continue fighting at world-class fighters moving on.
Quite remarkable, Ricky. 49th fight, unbelievable. Joseph, a busy night for you,
yeah.
And of course a huge night for you as well. Your charge, Anthony Crolla, been working with him for a long time. You understand what's on the line on Saturday night.
Yeah, listen, it's thanks to you, Sky, for putting the kids on the undercard. Before I touch on Anthony, a big night for some of my charges. They've been told on no uncertain terms in the gymnasium on Sunday. They had to perform, and they had to do it in style on Saturday night. People like Scott Cardle, Jose Burton, no point talking about wanting British title fights. They've got to go out there and earn them, and show that they're back. And the way that they're performing in the gym, they're like a little pack of hungry wolves sat at the bottom of the table there. They can't wait to get in there Saturday night. But as far as Anthony Crolla, this is a great fight, this. And listen, I'm disappointed it hasn't had more of a build-up as such, that two nice guys can finish first in boxing. Huge credit to Ricky Burns, being a professional 16 years. I think he turned professional 16 years ago next weekend. And just let that sing, in 16 years. And if you look at his record, who he's fought, Terence Crawford, Raymond Beltran, do you know what I mean? The list it goes on, and he's acquitted himself well in there. So I just like I say with Anthony Crolla, he's come back from injuries where he thought his career was finished, didn't think he'd fight again. We were sat here at an emotional press conference to announce the Perez fight, and he went and he won it at the second time of asking, fought the feared Barroso, came through the storm. We went into the eye of the storm that night and won. And then he went in with one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Jorge Linares. And you seen last weekend against Luke Campbell. He fought, he did well, and everyone knows that Linares, he didn't seem to get out of third gear, did he? He had the fight in the bag and just went through it. So, listen, huge credit to both fighters. I think they both deserve a huge round of applause for what they've both achieved in boxing up to now and the way that they conducted themselves. So I'd like everyone to give Anthony and Ricky Burns a huge round of applause.
I think tactically in this fight, I know you won't give your tactics away, but people are just expecting this just to unravel very quickly and just to be a very high-paced, active fight. Are you expecting that as well? I mean, I know you'll have a game plan, but ultimately these guys are going to go to war on Saturday night.
I think Tony has a problem. If you watch Ricky's fights, and I have with Anthony's fights, they'll all go out with the game plan, but that devil inside them, and you see that at domestic level. You watch Ricky when he fought Nicky Cook, when he fought Kevin Mitchell. Same with Anthony when he fought John Murray, Gavin Rees. They just go, sling the tactics, let's have it. And sooner or later in the fight, Saturday night, I think that's going to hit it. Ricky's a very proud fighter. Like you say, he's fighting for his legacy. Anthony Crolla is very proud. He's coming back from a loss, as is Ricky, and they've got to go in there on Saturday night and give it their all. And the fans ain't got to be shortchanged Saturday night. Great undercard, and like you're saying, a great top of the bill fight as well.
Thanks, Joe. Ricky, let's have it. I think that sort of sums you up, really, watching you in the gym. And I saw a little tweet from you yesterday saying, hello, Manchester. You're excited to be here, aren't you? You're excited by this fight. These are the kind of fights that you live for.
I know, Joe. Just again, I'm just really looking forward to Saturday night. When this fight was first announced, obviously, we decided to drop back down to lightweight, and Tony had his concerns in that, but I think he knew after especially the first couple of weeks of camp, how strict I was being and how much I was putting in the gym. And you know, I've done the weight so comfortable, and I've always said that if we never got the opportunity to fight, obviously for the third weight world title, who knows, I could still have been campaigning at lightweight now. But I'm feeling good. Even last night doing the public workout, when I was in that ring, although I was only just shadow boxing, everything feels right, everything's went to plan for this, and I just can't wait to get in there.
Yeah, it's important that you actually really wanted to stay at lightweight, and obviously it was others saying,
Yep.
you know, you took the Figueroa fight, and that was a big fight for you at the time, coming off a loss, but then moving, obviously, the world title opportunity. But ultimately, in the back of your head always was that 135 was your preferred weight.
I know, well, you know, like I said, in the build up to this, don't get me wrong, it's been tough having to cut back on portion sizes and stuff like that, but I've done the weight comfortably, that's not been an issue. So again, I'm just looking forward to getting them all over, and then I can concentrate fully on the fight. But we know what to expect here. This is going to be a good, hard fight, and as everybody's been saying here, it's going to be a great night of boxing, a great undercard, and the fans are going to win.
And finally, obviously, you live for these big fights. You've got huge support in Glasgow, many thousand of them coming down. This will be the biggest crowd that you've boxed in front of, and Anthony as well, and you can't wait for the atmosphere. It's going to be a great fight.
Well, first time boxing in Manchester, but you know, I've been to a couple of events, and I've saw Anthony's got a great support down here, and you know, I'm sure all the fans that are coming down to support all the fighters, it's going to shape up to be a good night.
Anthony, you're kind of got the same sick mentality, really. You love to fight, you love these big nights, you live for them. You know, we looked at the Monaco card, we looked at Anthony Joshua's undercard, but with everything that had happened as well, people wanted you to bring big time boxing back to Manchester Arena, and just a few days away now.
Yeah, excited, very excited for Saturday night, and you just mentioned it then. I'm sure it would have been great to be on Monaco or on Big AJ's undercard, but I think it sort of says a lot about us both, is that we probably would have been allowed a bit of an easier fight and got away with it, but no, this is what we want. We both want to be involved in proper fights, and on Saturday night that's certainly what it is. It's a proper fight, and it's a fight worthy of topping the arena, which is a special place, and it deserves a great fight on Saturday night, and I'm sure me and Ricky won't disappoint.
I remember when we sat here a couple of years ago now, I guess, and we did that really moody thing of putting the drape down to announce that you were fighting Perez, and it was a very emotional time, and you two have both experienced some incredible nights. You know, of course, Ricky, a 3-weight world champion, I remember being there with the Michele De Rocco fight. It was incredible, and even before that, of course, when he beat Roman Martinez, and for you, you know, the experience of everything around the Abril fight and the injury, and of course getting robbed really in the first fight against Perez and stopping him in the next, you know, overcoming the odds against Barroso and the Linares fight. What drives you for these kind of fights now? And obviously you want to get back to challenge for a world title, but is it the competition, the fact that you two seem to be sitting here excited and wanting to get in the ring now to fight, because everybody knows how good a fight this is going to be? No,
it genuinely is that. I think we're both boxing fans, and we both know, anyone in the trade, anyone who knows boxing, this is going to be a good fight. It can't fail. I don't see how our styles can't gel not to be, and that's it. I just want to be involved in big fights. I've had those big nights before, and I say it all the time, this line, but no drink or drug can give you that feeling. Do you know what they do, like walking out in front of the arena and being involved in a good hard fight? Obviously I've got a young family I want to support, and I just want to make everyone proud. That's all I want to do. The support this city gives me time after time, it's I always say I've got to give it 100%, leave absolutely everything in there, and that's what I'll do again on Saturday night.
Big crowd on Saturday finally, and last time against Jorge Linares and Perez and Barroso, funnily enough, they didn't have much travelling support from Venezuela and around, but this time a few thousand Scottish coming down. It's going to be red hot in there. Yeah,
it is. It's going to be some atmosphere. It's I genuinely think, you know, you look at the Scottish fans that'll come down and the Mancunian fans, you've got two of the most passionate sets of fans, not just in Britain but in the world, certainly in boxing, and I'll be proud to be a part of that, and like I say, hopefully on Saturday night we lift that roof off.
Thank you, Anthony. And I would just like to say as well, I'm very proud of these two competitors as well. Absolute examples to any young fighter, any young sportsman. about how to apply their trade, their dedication, the devotion they give to their sport, the way they conduct themselves in public, in the gym, behind closed doors. In every way, these two are two of the great British fighters of all time. And it is sometimes sad that they have to fight each other on Saturday night, but this is the fight they want. This is the fight the British public want. And on Saturday night, I really feel we're going to see a very, very special fight between two great, great champions. So enjoy it. We'll see you at the weigh-in tomorrow at the Radisson Hotel. Fight night on Saturday night. And the fighters are going to pose the photos here, then be available for one-on-ones. Thank you very much for coming. Cheers. Get everyone in there. Guys, come slightly at an angle here so they get everyone in there.
Stay that way, please, guys.
Thank you. Robbie and Lewis first, please. Everyone else to the sides. Face to face, please, boys. Cheers, boys. Thank you. Well, that is Joe. Your standard photo.
And we're also going to do Ricky, Charlie Sims and Conor Ben as well.